Today, I'm reviewing Hatamoto by Total Control Cornhole. Let's go ahead and dive in, break these bags down. As always, start with materials. Slow side, this is a carpet material, 100% polypropylene, true carpet material. It used to be one of my favorite materials. I used to love to throw this material. It's a very popular material too. And then as hybrid materials became more and more popular in the cornhole world, I transitioned over to hybrid and I kind of got away from this material. After throwing these Hatamotos, I may be back on this material. I love the way this material plays on this bag. It's the same slow side material you find on the slow side of the BG Viking, the Emerald, the Swag Bags Emerald, Emerald XR, the True Cornhole Beast. There's a few other bags out there that use it as well. Speed-wise, it's a 4-speed. Ton of control to it. Great for playing that dirty style game. Great for putting blockers up there, creating a lot of congestion and chaos around the hole. It's great for shot shaping, cuts, rolls, flops. This material grabs the board, it bites, and really moves, so you can really manipulate this material and manipulate this bag to get it to do what you want. So 4-speed on the slow side of these bags. Fast side, this is that Pro Sniper Viper fast side, 9-speed. Great for pushing those blockers all the way up into the hole. So if you throw a level 2, 3, level 4 blocker with this slow side carpet, you can flip it or fast side, enough speed to push it through and push it all the way up and into the hole if you need to. It's great for bullying bags out of the way. It's great for dealing with that congestion and chaos around the hole. So 4-9 speed on these bags. It's a medium template bag. It's got a medium amount of fill in here, and maybe just slightly on the thinner side because this bag does have some flop to it. It is not overly floppy, but it does have some flop, and I think the flop is needed for this bag. It's just the right amount because the flop actually gives the bag some forgiveness. This material has bite to it. It grabs. It's great for the shot shaping, which also means it's going to have a kick to it. If you don't throw flat, the bag is going to kick on you. By adding some flop to this bag, that flop gives that bag that forgiveness and kind of takes some of that kick back out and gives the bag a nice balance. So this bag, even though it has a kick, it's not a harsh punishing kick. It's a controllable kick, which means if you don't throw flat, but you're consistent with the tilt to your bag, you can still throw this bag, just adjust your line spot, and you can play it with no problem whatsoever. It also gives that bag some forgiveness around the hole. So that bag will dip in, that corner will dip in, grab the lip of the hole, and pull the bag back in. Typically, when you get these stickier carpet material, a lot of times the bag makers make the bags on the fuller side because players like those fuller bags in the hand. The problem with fuller bags is they're not very forgiving around the hole. They tend to bounce and skip over. They don't dip that corner and grab. It's a medium template bag with a medium amount of fill in there. There is some flop, so maybe it's just slightly on the thinner side of medium. There is some flop here. It is not an overly floppy bag, but it's definitely not an overly full bag. I think the flop is what this bag needs. I think the flop is the perfect complement to this slow side material. With this slow side sticky, true carpet material, the slower speed material, it typically has a kick to it. It really does want to move. So if you don't throw flat, these materials tend to want to have a pretty harsh, punishing kick. But by adding the flop, you add some forgiveness back. That flop gives that bag a little bit of a softer landing, kind of tones down the kick so it's not so aggressive, it's not so punishing, which means those of you who don't throw flat, but you do want to throw more control or a more dirty style game and you're having a hard time finding a bag to mesh with your non-flat throw, a bag like this right here, because of the flop it has, it's not as punishing. So it does, if you put a tilt on the bag, it's going to have some kick, it's going to have some movement, but it's controllable. You just adjust your landing spot and you can still play it. It's definitely needed. The flop in this bag is definitely needed. Also around the hole. Typically, when bag makers make these true carpet style bags, they tend to make them fuller because players like those fuller feeling bags, especially for the shot shaping. The problem is those fuller bags tend to bounce or skip or hop over the hole. They're not very forgiving around the hole. The flop in these bags, the flop that Total Control Cornhole put in these bags, is just perfect because it does allow that corner to dip in. So if you miss, you're missing left or right a little bit, you get the corner to dip and it's going to grab, hook the lip of the hole, pull the bag back in. And you'll see here, I intentionally try to throw some bags to the side to show you that bag, how that bag just kind of catches and spins and drifts back in. Or if it hangs there, it's not hard to come through, collect it and take it in. The fill in here is a mixed fill. Absolutely love the fill. I think it's also a polished fill. I've reviewed some bags before that have had the polished fill. Typically, most bags, when they buy fill from the manufacturers, the fill comes in, it's kind of got some rough edges on it. It's not fully polished. It's not super smooth. And that's what I talk about when you break in bags. No matter what kind of method or treatment you use, you still have to go throw bags to finish it off because you've got to smooth out that fill. And that comes from throwing the bags landing and the fill rubbing against itself, and it kind of starts polishing and smoothing off the rough edges. The fill in this bag feels like it's already pre-polished, it's already smoothed off, which just gives the bag an absolute phenomenal hand feel. This bag feels like a memory foam pillow. It is so soft, absolutely blown away by the way the bag feels. Let's jump into the playability now on these. And this is a bag, to me, designed for the dirty style player. Can you run bags in the hole? You can. Probably better suited for faster boards, or if you're a player who throws hard or a player lands deeper on the board, then yeah, you could run bags in the hole. And there are some clips here where I throw the bags and land them a little deeper or throw a little lower, a little harder, trying to kind of showcase a little bit of the different ways you can do it. So you can run bags in the hole. And I've had some rounds where I just run 4 bags in. It's possible. But to me, the bag shines and the dirty style gameplay, whether you're playing it or you're playing against it. You've got the control here to put blockers wherever you want. The level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 blocker. You can put that blocker anywhere you want, and you can control it wherever you want on the board. Because the bags aren't super sloppy, floppy, collectability is no problem. They don't really smash up. It's enough fill here that you can clip a corner, which means you can put that blocker a little more aggressively on your opponent's side, and then you can come down and clip it and take it in. You're probably coming fast side, really, when you're coming to collect it. So for me, I would throw my blocker up there, leave my opponent's way. I would step out and kind of sneak around the bag or throw a cut around the neck, my second and third bags, fourth bag, step back in, slick side, and just come to the middle. You don't have to go crazy aggressive. Come to the middle, clip it, and take it in. If your opponent does bully the bag out of the way, or you get too aggressive and throw it further off on your opponent's lane than you want to, you got the ability to throw the cut, come across, grab it, and take it in. So you definitely can be more aggressive with the blocks this bag, because you can always go grab a bag and bring it back into play. One of the reasons I love this carpet material is the ability to go after bags and get bags. Any bag that's left short of the hole, in my mind, is still in play with a material like this, because you have the ability to really shape those shots and make this bag kind of make those harsh, aggressive turns, which means a bag that's even on the edge, as long as it's short of the hole, you can step out, clip it, and pull that bag back into play for you, especially if you've got multiple bags to go after. So it's definitely a bag where even if you miss, you can still go collect it and make yourself look good. You can still put bags in the hole. It's also a fun bag if your opponent's throwing that dirty style gameplay. They're putting blockers up there, and you don't want to play that dirty style gameplay, but you need a bag that's going to allow you to get around them, go over their bags. With this bag, the shot shaping, the cuts, rolls, flops, does it exceptionally well. It's really an easy bag. So even if you're not the best at that, if you're average, below average, maybe starting to learn to throw, a bag like this is a great bag to learn on, because it does have that forgiveness on it. It's not be super punishing, but you still can manipulate it and get it to cut around bags or to flop or roll over bags. You can kind of do what you want with it. I had no problem being able to roll or flop this bag. I got some clips here I'll show you guys, and that's not my strength. And in my mind, this is a bag that really fits all different skill levels. If you're a beginning player, you don't know where to start, this material is great because it has enough bite and stick. It's easy to just get bags. When you're beginning, you just want to put your 4 bags on. You're trying to get bags land on the board and stay. This material has that bite. It's not going to go flying off the back. It's easier to control, which means you can just land your 4 bags on and get them to stay there. For the kind of the average stow player, you can pull this bag out and you can have some success with shot shaping. You can play a dirty style game, which tends to be more of an advanced level game. You can have that success. You can play that. It gives you some options on that. And then for the advanced or the elite players, you pull this bag out and you can just manipulate it and get to do exactly what you want. You can make this bag just walk around bags or walk around the board. You can just get it to do anything that you want it to do. That's going to lead me into availability. Total Control Cornhole does their business through their Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, send them a message, let them know you want to pick up a set. But for those of you who aren't on Facebook, just shoot me an email, MikesCornholeBags@gmail.com, or shoot me a message for one of my social media profiles if you need to, and I can get you in touch with Total Control Cornhole. You can pick a set of these up. I think they're $70 for a set, $10 shipping, so $80 shipped to you. Phenomenal price, kind of that mid to low price point for bags, high quality bags. I've reviewed quite a few bags from Total Control Cornhole. I fall in love with all of them. They make incredible bags. If you haven't tried them out, highly recommend you give them a set. If you throw in these Hatamotos, I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, I love hearing your guys' opinions, so drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these bags. As always, I thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.